conclusion. So I've sat there, like the centre turns 13 on the 8th of June, and it has been the worst I've seen. It's been the worst I've seen, and I'm watching my staff getting demoralised, watching my volunteers getting demoralised, telling these stories because people need to understand the urgency and the importance of acting, of doing something. But we need to go beyond that. Because if I sat there for the rest of the night and all I kept telling you about was the horror, it might give you a sense of urgency, but an urgency to do what? I mean, where do we go from here? What do we do from here? How do we change the conversation? So what I want to focus on for the rest of my talk is solutions. Where can we go from here? And what can we do? And it's not going to be wishy-washy, and I want to actually tell you exactly, practically, what we can do to get up right here, right now. My starting point is this. We are, as a country, one that has a government that fundamentally at its heart is appealing to bigotry, intolerance and racism. We have an unimaginable crisis facing asylum seekers, some 40,000 nationally in absolute crisis. Almost over 4,000 in offshore detention centres. The majority in extraordinary poverty, destitution, no safety net, no opportunity, no chance to contribute. We're at a time where morality and facts aren't enough. Being a moral person, being compassionate, is not going to resonate with most Australians. Unless we could take those asylum seekers, chuck them on a Kokoda trail with Angry Anderson, and then do our home refurbishment at the end of it, maybe people could resonate with them. How do we start from ground zero? Which is, how do we start by getting this country to remember that these people are human beings? And not only that they're human beings, that people identify with them. How do we make this country proud to help refugees? How do we get this country to understand that in helping refugees, this country gets even stronger and thrives even further? How do we cut through the noise, the fact that there's a mass media that sets the conversation up until now? How do we change a nation? Where do we begin? So here's my vision. Here's how I think we can do it. I've set for the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre 3 core goals. Save the lives of as many refugees as possible in the coming decade. Allow and enable and empower all those refugees to thrive and succeed and fulfill their potential. And change a nation. And what does it look like? It looks like when refugees come to this country, they're allowed to fulfill their potential, become everything they can be, in a country that welcomes them, and a government that has fair policies in the way that it treats them. It's that simple. But how do we